So, what is the secret you need to pilot a successful brand? And this is Chronicles of a Failed Fashion Designer. Let's run it.
So I shouted out, Jesus, Jesus, yeah. Every time I want to let go, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Gave me guidance with my steps, though, Jesus, Jesus. Told me that the ones who follow you protect those, Jesus, Jesus. They was trying to persuade me with the check, though, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. They cannot defeat his purpose. Let go earthly things, unworthy things to serve the King. And no, I'm not talking about Burger King, Virgin Marys, or Eve. I treat them all like queens. Trying to get into heaven, I show my faith, not IDs.
Hey everyone, this is your boy Micah Lee, tailor and fashion designer extraordinaire, back with my first video in a very, very long time. As always, there's no gatekeeping. I'm happy to give free game in my real life experiences. I just need you to do me a big favor. Please like, comment, and share this video. Having a successful brand becomes so much easier when you implement this necessary process. Well, if I'm being honest, it's not a secret. You probably already know what I'm about to say. But let's also be honest, many of us just don't want to do the research that's required, the research that's necessary in order to achieve it. And this is just one of the hardest things in starting a brand. I am actually talking about knowing your niche, knowing your customer, knowing your customer, knowing your niche. This is one of those areas in brand development that many people skip over. Why? This is one of those areas that's actually going to require some market research. And now, listen, before you slide or swipe or try to move on to the next video and try to get to the next thing that's going to get you a quick result, please just give me 1 minute and I promise this is really going to help you. Who you target will determine whether your brand sells or not. This isn't called Chronicles of a Failed Fashion Designer for nothing. I've hit rock bottom twice trying to do this for over 15 years. And I'm just now getting to the place where I'm finding success and consistency in my clientele. To my own detriment, not knowing who my brand was targeting cost me a lot of time and a lot of money. I wanted to hurry and make all the things that I felt excited about, that I wanted to put out into the market. And I showed it off to thousands of people. And I paid thousands of dollars for Facebook and Instagram ads. Yes, I did the whole thing where I paid $50 a day. I did the whole thing where I was $100 a day and I was targeting based on this and that. And I bought the guru packages, but I nearly put me and my family in a position to be homeless. Now, fair warning and caution, a lot of the videos you're going to find on YouTube are going to gaslight you. You know, the how to actually start a brand, and the word actually is in all caps, or how I sold out my first drop. These videos have a method to get you excited, but they don't have any substance that's going to lead you down the path to success. They say things like, you got to blow up your brand on social media. You got to post every day, post 3 times a day, post 7 times a day, spend at least $50 a day on Instagram, spend at least $100 a day on Facebook. All of these things that never get you any closer to getting in front of a real audience. But here's a real question. What if you don't have an audience on social? You're just starting, or worse, the one that you have isn't the one that you should be selling to. It goes without saying, finding your target audience is key. Now, you should have already gone through the previous step of developing your brand identity. And if you haven't done that already, I can do another video on the subject. But being who I am, I also want you guys to get the best information available from the best people on earth. So I'm going to hand you over to guys like Chris Doe from The Future and Reggie Casual from The Casual. Those guys come to mind. They've helped me so much over the past couple of years. I'm going to put their links in the description for their channels. It's superb information and awesome education. You cannot go wrong. Please take a look at those. Get that information right down there. One of the best ways to determine who's your customer is to look at who already buys your product or service. Now, you're asking me, what if I haven't sold my product to anyone yet? Micah, I am just getting started. Great question. And the answer? You're gonna have to get your product or service in front of people, engage their interest. Now, this is easier than you may think. You can complete this in several ways. My preferred method is via the pop-up shop. This method puts you in a space that's surrounded by creatives and potential clients who've come with a mind to purchase. This gives you an opportunity to get real life assessments from both your potential clients who don't know you, this is really key, as well as the creatives that happen to be around you. Even if you only bring samples and or lookbooks, take into account the people who really seem interested in your product, but especially your story. Don't just stop there. Go through and ask penetrating questions regarding their demographics and their psychographics. You're going to need all of this information in order for you to build an ideal client. Another good way to get this information is through customer surveys. My boy Alan Paul from God and Gigs gave me this during a creatives conference he held a few years ago. Alan had me create a product, and then by using Google surveys, I emailed everyone I knew, introducing them to both the brand message as well as the product. After explaining the brand and the message, I asked their opinion on everything, from the design to the silhouette to how much they thought the product should cost. I then asked if the product were made available at that price, would they purchase it? And from that list, I put together an average price, contacted those who said they were intrigued by the product, and that became my first pre-order sale. So those are two easy ways to go on ahead and build the market research you need to find your customer. Now, this may sound difficult, but it can really give you the accurate assessment you need to narrow your focus, build your niche, and reach your ideal client who's going to buy from you multiple times. The personal touch that you get from communicating and connecting with your client also helps you building the brand loyalty. People want to belong to something, and you can help foster that by getting to know people and building relationships. Again, guys, if you like what you heard and it helped, please help me and like, comment, and share this video. Follow us on all our social media pages as listed above, and stay locked in with me as I continue in my quest to bless you. God bless you, and I'll see you on the next time.
So I shouted out, Jesus, Jesus, yeah. Every time I wanted to let go, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus gave me guidance with my